Hello and welcome to video 1 of Intro to Web Programming. Today we're going to learn how to create a simple web page and what tools we are going to need to create it. We are going to also teach you how to upload the assignment, the proper way to upload the assignment, and we are going to then show you how to email your instructor. To get started, we will need to download the necessary tools to create a web page. Those tools are simply just Notepad++. In order to download Notepad++, you must go to this website. You can either Google Notepad++ download, or you can go to this website right here. When I click on this web page, it pops up with a download button. If you're on Windows 10, you can just go ahead and click this download button. Once you're done downloading it, you'll see a pop-up down on the bottom of your web browser. Once you click on that, it will then start the installer. So for this, it's pretty simple. You just click OK because you want English. Click Next. Click I agree if you agree on to the license agreement. Then you click Next to choose where you're going to install the Notepad++. And then you can go ahead and click Next. And one suggestion I have for you is to check this checkbox, which creates a shortcut on your desktop. I already have Notepad++ installed on my desktop, so I'm not going to click Install. But that is if you click Install, it will download the program for you. Now, once you have Notepad++ installed, you will simply just double-click on the icon, and it'll pop up with a new project, new Notepad++ file. In order for us to develop web programs, we must save our Notepad++ document as an HTML document. In order to do that, we go down to Save As. Let's save it to our desktop. We will then save this document as a .html file. In order to do that, we will click on the Save As type, and we will scroll down to Hypertext Markup Language file, or in short, an HTML file, a .html file. Once you click on this, it will then change the extension to .html. And for this project, we are going to name our first web program. We're going to name it Hello World with no spaces, and go ahead and click Save. So our next step is to add the necessary tags to allow the browser to read this text file. All this is a text file that the browser can pick up and read. So hopefully that helps you understand what an HTML web page is. In order to create our first web page, we are going to add a tag, and it's going to be an HTML tag. Now, one thing to note is once you start a tag, for majority of the tags, you must then end that tag. So if you notice, as soon as I type in HTML, in Notepad++, it highlights the opening tag along with the closing tag. So now that we have a open and close HTML tag, we are then going to create a head and we are then going to create a body. These tags are further explained in the book. For the body tag, this is going to be primarily where we're going to do our programming. So in order to output text on our web page, we are going to add a p tag. Now, one thing to note is the spacing that I have done in order to make my code clean. If you notice, the first tag that I wrote encompasses all the other tags. So the other tags are tabbed over once. And if you notice inside of the body tag, the P tag is also tabbed over to make the code easier to read. Now, in order to put text on the web page, we're going to type hello world inside of our P tag. What this P tag does is it tells the browser that this text will be outputted onto the browser. So, we're going to save our program, save our HTML document, and in order to run this project, we're going to click run, and we're going to click launch in Chrome. Now, when we launch in Chrome, you can then see that our web page now says hello world. And that is our first assignment. So, now, once you have this completed and saved, we are then going to upload it onto Blackboard. Now, once you have your hello world.html file created and saved, you can then create a new folder, and we will name this Module 1 Assignment 1, and we will put a copy of our web page inside of this folder. Now this is important because in order for us to upload this, we will need to right click, send to, click on the send to button, and click on compressed zip folder. This will create a zip folder that you can upload to Blackboard. So here's our assignment with our HTML file inside of it. Now, once we have done that, we will log into Blackboard. Once we are logged into Blackboard, we will go to our Intro to Web Programming class. We will then click on the coursework. We will scroll down to Module 1, Intro to HTML and CSS. Once you click on that, you will then go down to Module 1, Exercise 1, and you will click on Browse My Computer, and you will go to your desktop, and you will click on the zip file, and click Open. Now once you have done that, you will then click the Submit button to submit your assignment. Once your assignment is submitted, you should see this screen up here. Now, if you have any problems with your assignment, you will need to email the instructor. In order to email the instructor, you click on My Mail, you click on Create Message, and to email the instructor, you will click on the person's name with instructor in parentheses right beside them, and then you click on this arrow button to move to the list. As you can see with this one, there are 2 instructors, so I'm going to go ahead and move both instructors over. Now, once you've moved both instructors over, both of those are selected to send an email to. Now, what you can do is you can then word your email. Once you are done with that, you can then type in what you're having problems with, and the instructor should respond to you in a timely manner. Now, one tip I have for you is if you are having problems with your web page, it's always helpful to upload what you have completed so far to the instructor. This does not count as a submission, but it will allow the instructor to see what you're working on and help better troubleshoot what problems you're encountering. Once you're done with that, you will then click Submit. And if everything was done correctly, you will see your cent total increased by 1. Again, if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact your instructor. Thank you.